What if everything you see around you, every person you meet, every experience you have, was all just part of a computer simulation? It might sound like science fiction, but Elon Musk, one of the world's leading innovators, believes there's a real chance we could be living in one. But what does Musk mean by this? And how does his view on simulation theory challenge everything we know about reality? In today's video, we'll break down Elon Musk's perspective on the idea that our entire universe might be a simulation, and why he thinks this theory is not just a wild sci-fi concept, but a possibility we should all consider. Stick with us as we explore Musk's reasoning, the implications of living in a simulated world, and how this could affect the future of humanity. So, are we just players in a cosmic video game? Or is there a deeper truth waiting to be uncovered? Let's dive in. Simulation theory posits that all of existence, from the smallest particles to the vast universe, could be part of a computer simulation. This theory has intrigued philosophers, scientists, and tech moguls alike. But one of the most vocal proponents of this idea is Elon Musk. Musk, best known for his ventures with Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, has spoken publicly about the possibility that we might not be living in a real world at all. Instead, he argues, we could be part of an advanced civilization's simulation. His views are influenced by the simulation argument proposed by philosopher Nick Bostrom in 2003, which suggests that if a civilization becomes technologically advanced enough, they could create simulations so realistic that the simulated beings would have no idea they're not living in a real world. For Musk, the idea that we might be living in a simulation is more than just speculation. He believes that as technology advances, it becomes increasingly likely that future civilizations would create highly advanced simulations. Given the rate at which virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and computing power are progressing, Musk argues that it's statistically more probable that we are living in a simulation than in the base reality we think we know. But how did we get to this point in our thinking? And why is Musk so adamant about this theory? As we explore his reasoning, we'll see how this concept challenges our understanding of reality, consciousness, and existence itself. Let's dig deeper into the core of Musk's beliefs and how they fit into the growing conversation about the nature of the universe. One of the main challenges with simulation theory is its inherent unprovability. While Elon Musk and others have compelling reasons to entertain the idea, there's currently no way to directly test whether we're living in a simulation. This raises significant questions about how we can ever truly know if the world we experience is real or artificially constructed. At its core, simulation theory challenges everything we think we know about existence. If we are indeed living in a simulation, what does that mean for our understanding of free will, consciousness, and morality? If we're just avatars in a computer-generated world, then are we truly in control of our actions, or are we simply following a predetermined script? And if our experiences are simulations, what happens when we die? Does the simulation shut down, or do we simply move on to the next phase? Musk also highlights a more philosophical problem. How can we even distinguish between a simulated world and the real one? As technology improves, simulations become increasingly indistinguishable from reality. Today's video games and virtual worlds already blur the lines between real and artificial. And as we push the boundaries of augmented reality, artificial reality, and virtual reality, it's becoming harder to tell what's real. There are also implications for the future of humanity. If we accept the idea that we may be living in a simulation, what responsibility does this place on us? Are we living in a simulation created for entertainment, or is there a higher purpose behind it? The existential questions raised by simulation theory are as profound as they are unsettling. To better understand Elon Musk's stance on simulation theory, it's important to look at the key arguments that he has put forward in favor of the idea. First, Musk points to the rapid progress in technology, particularly in the fields of artificial intelligence and virtual reality. He argues that if civilization continues to advance at its current rate, it's not far-fetched to imagine a future where virtual worlds are indistinguishable from physical reality. If that happens, Musk suggests, it's almost a certainty that our descendants would create simulations of entire worlds, possibly even ones like ours. In fact, Musk believes that future civilizations might create multiple simulations of early Earth-like worlds to study the development of life. just as we conduct simulations to study various phenomena today. Another compelling reason Musk supports simulation theory is the idea of ancestor simulations. These are simulations of past civilizations created to learn about history or relive past experiences. Musk points out that if these simulations are possible, it's likely that our current world is one of many simulations being run, not the original base reality. Musk argues that the chances of us living in the base reality are slim because as AI improves, the number of simulations would vastly outnumber the one base reality. He also highlights the increasing sophistication of our own virtual creations. From video games to virtual environments like Second Life and The Sims, we are already beginning to create worlds where people can live, interact, and experience complex emotions. As computing power continues to grow exponentially, creating more complex and convincing simulations will become even easier. Musk believes that this technological trajectory makes it far more likely that we are living in a simulated world rather than a real one. Finally, Musk's argument boils down to probability. If the advancement of technology makes simulations possible, then there could be an infinite number of simulations running at any given time, each of which might be indistinguishable from reality. Musk suggests that if simulations are more common than base realities, then the likelihood that we are living in the base reality becomes exceedingly small. The breakthrough moment in Musk's argument comes down to his central thesis, the probability. If we accept that technology will eventually reach the point where simulations can be created that are indistinguishable from reality, then the question becomes, how likely is it that we're living in the one true base reality as opposed to a simulated one? Musk argues that as civilization's computing power advances, the number of simulations will outnumber the base realities by an astronomical factor. Essentially, if simulations are possible, there could be billions or even trillions of simulations running at any given time, each one more advanced than the last. If that's the case, the chances that we are living in the real world diminish dramatically. Instead, we're more likely to be living in one of those simulated realities. Musk frames it as a numbers game. If simulations become more common than real worlds, then statistically, we are far more likely to be part of a simulation. This argument is both compelling and unsettling. It forces us to confront the possibility that our entire existence may be controlled by an advanced civilization or entity, potentially with its own agenda. And if this is the case, what does that mean for our understanding of free will, ethics, and existence itself? Musk's argument is grounded in probability, but it also forces us to reckon with fundamental questions about the nature of consciousness and reality. What does it mean to be real? And how do we know if our experiences are genuine or merely simulated? These are questions that Musk's take on simulation theory challenges us to ask ourselves, and the answers may be more complex than we're prepared to handle. Elon Musk's take on simulation theory presents a fascinating yet unsettling perspective on the nature of reality. By examining the rapid advancements in technology, the potential for creating highly advanced simulations, and the probability that simulations outnumber base realities, Musk makes a compelling case for the possibility that we could be living in a simulated world. While the theory remains speculative and unprovable at this stage, it raises important questions about the limits of human understanding and the role of technology in shaping our perception of reality. As we continue to push the boundaries of AI, virtual reality, and computing, Musk's argument forces us to confront the potential implications of living in a simulation. Are we simply part of a grand experiment, or is there a deeper purpose to our existence? As we look to the future, the lines between the virtual and the real will continue to blur, and perhaps we'll find ourselves closer to uncovering the truth behind Musk's vision. But for now, simulation theory remains one of the most provocative and thought-provoking ideas of our time, one that challenges our understanding of what it means to be truly alive in this world. What do you think? Is Elon Musk onto something with his theory that we're living in a simulation? Or is it just an intriguing idea with no real merit? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions on this mind-bending topic. If you enjoyed this deep dive into simulation theory, Don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions on cutting-edge ideas and futuristic concepts. Also, be sure to check out our next video, where we explore other mysteries involving the simulation theory. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and let's keep questioning the world around us.